We're good. Yeah, we good. What's going on, y'all? What is up? What is up? Let me see what's going on here. Welcome, returning and new subscribers. What's good? What's up? Get what's good. What's amazing? Hmm? What's amazing? Calculate name Ray. Name Ray. 557, 462, 77. Glory, intuition, existence, Detroit Lions, Blue Sun. Okay, okay. The fourth, the spirit of life. Just looking over some things here as y'all enter. What's up with y'all though? What's up with y'all? Oh, greetings, greetings. Thank you, beloved. All right, y'all. So this is going to be a new moon energy. Okay. Let me just see something else. 5 degrees. 5 degrees tomorrow. New moon in Leo. 5 degrees and 38 seconds at 1:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 54. That's a 9. 54. 154. Let me see what 154 talking about. 154. Lord, authority of spirit, hammer. Okay. Realizing the truth, Shango's energy. Justice, Aldebaran. Ooh, okay. Okay. Not just says Shango, so wow. There's that. So I've been feeling the energy of justice is being served. Ashe. Let's go, beloved. Let's go. Justice is being served. It has been. But you are receiving the reward. If you are on the side of receiving rewards in this new moon in Leo, 5 degrees. Now, 5 degrees Leo energy. This speaks of something is similar to Fehu, the room Fehu, which is basically receiving resources, financial resources to do what you have to do and want to do next. But it really depends on, like I said, which side of the spectrum you're on in terms of receiving, see, receiving, or having to go through another lesson in this new cycle. This 2114 energy keeps popping through here. 2114. This is the third live where 2114 has been present, which speaks of the world card in temperance. To be strange, be a stranger. See, some of you, okay? Thank you, Mama Universe. You already know the vibes. You've been tapping in all day. But now that I'm here on this screen, because the reading's about to start. Now that I'm here on this screen, I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my ancestors, spirit guides, and angels that guide and protect me. And the ancestors and spirit guides that are here to guide and protect me are the ones that are in the highest of the highest realms to be able to assist. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me, for you and I collected to use our mind's eye to see, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let me pull an energy card as I did that. Yeah, see, financial constraints. Some of you may have been experiencing some financial constraints and you've been feeling like you've been all tied up. But like I said, that 2114 has been coming around often. And the hammer reminds me of Thor, but Thor is actually um, the story they tell in place of Shango. So meditation is key right now. Meditation is key right now, especially where the heart center, the heart chakra is being recalibrated. Your heart chakra is being recalibrated, so that can feel like, you know, your heartstrings are being tugged on. It can almost feel like a broken heart too, but it's actually you cleansing, you releasing yourself from vibrations that are extremely low. You can get to them, but the reason why you experienced them was to notice that you can stoop to that level, but at the same time you have a power that is of a much higher vibration. So this is being able to conjure energies of the seven chakras and beyond. But this is a gift that's coming in for those who are prepared and those who are in the realms of deserving this at this moment, which is not going to be everyone, obviously, because it would take quite an experience, quite the rite of passage to be receiving this type of authority. Okay. What is the energy here? Let's see. Welcome, love. Wow. 44. Woman holding a heart. Now, this speaks of feminine energy, divine feminine energy that's gaining wisdom through the obstacles and challenges that she's experienced with family, both sides, mother and father side, not just one side. So both mother and father side, you've experienced so much, but here you are now. See, look at this shit. Here you are now. The steps that you take as the empress, as the goddess, as the prophetess, as the high priestess. Okay, from evolving from all four stages or all four corners of being a queen. You are now at this state where you can connect with the divine realm for sure. Whereas you're not sitting here, I believe this is what it is. No, you know now. You know now. Especially if you've been watching videos on my channel. You're going to step into a level of awareness that's going to go beyond what you experience on any other channel. I'm not comparing myself to no other channel, but I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to trigger your awareness. Okay? So you have to know. If you don't know, then let it be what it is for that moment. But if it's supposed to come back around for you to handle it, handle it. Don't deal with it anymore. Right? So 444. This is a solid foundation though, as far as the sun, moon, and the stars, divine feminine, divine masculine, and spirit, or the other father tribe. Some of you are about to step into what it is that you desire, which is a happy family. That's what I'm saying. Like this energy right now feels like it's pulling on your heartstrings, but it's all for the potential of a new beginning. New moons are all about new beginnings. And Leo, fifth house energy, speaks of love, children, your own business, taking that leap of faith, renewal and source knowledge, a risk, renewal and source knowledge, renewal and self knowledge, knowing yourself, knowing the way you actually feel, the core values of what it is that you feel, the core values of what it is that you feel, your core values of what it is that you consider to be your feelings, valuing your feelings. through your own experience, through your own intelligence, not what someone else has taught you. A lot of what you've been taught and the way you've been treated has affected the way you respond to life. Well, react to life until you decided to take this journey of spirit, which is speaking of the air, the breath of life. The moment you decided to take the journey of the breath of life, which means you're putting life back into your body, you're getting closer to your heart. Your heart carries the electricity that gives you life. It's also connected to the sun. There's no coincidence in any of it, but what's right below the heart chakra, the solar plexus, right? The universe is within you. Remember yesterday's message, Mother of the Universe, Kali. You don't want to get in Kali's way. She'll whip your ass just like she's whipping everybody else's ass to get out of your way. And in this North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, you don't want to get in the way. 1111 on the timer. So remain in alignment to your North Star, your North Node, your purpose. Okay? Let's see what else we got going on here. Welcome everyone. Thank you for liking the video, washing your hands. Look, see? Broken heart. Cleansing. 9. 154. 9. What's at the bottom? I'm telling you, this ain't no joke now. You see this here? It's the same exact thing. But to see it doubled up is giving me the vibes of archangels around you. I don't do live reads. Unless I mention it in the comments, I know you're new, but unless I mention it in the tag or I'm mentioning that I'm doing live readings, do not ask. This is not the channel for that. You will be blocked. Let's continue. So with the sun here at the bottom of the deck, okay? Notice all of this cleanse. You know what's wild too? And wild is natural, not wild is free. Freedom. A liberated mind. That I was getting a message about the winged sun, which speaks of royalty. See, those with that royal blood, you hear me. Those who are perpetrating that energy and moving like that, but not, watch yourself. Because there's plenty of us from different galaxies here to help this here planet rejuvenate itself. This is why I say it's important for the collective to ground themselves in this new moon in Leo. It's an energy of happiness, but it's also what? It's a new moon, which is a dark moon. Something about the full moon also in Leo, which happens during Aquarius season. So we're looking at January to February, right? January 20th to about the 18th of February. And this full moon in Leo is occurring around the deacons that represent the 5, 6, and 7 of swords. Okay? And we're speaking of the moon. The moon card of those three would be the 7 of swords. So there's going to be a lot of clarity as to you. The clarity that you receive helps with the final process of healing the heart space and mending. Okay? And I feel like the transformation here that you're having as you're looking at this here is the third eye, is the crown. Okay? No lie, you see how her eyes are right now? That was literally the energy I was feeling yesterday. Let me look at this these numbers 449 because Source got me in my big mama energy on some other shit. 449, black hole sun. Huh. The yin, rise and rose. Yeah, that's literally the energy that we're in right now. Return of the rose. You know what? I gotta see this other thing here that I was looking at. 212 right now. 2125. 2125. Where are you, beloved? Let's see. You know what? I'm glad a person asked for a live reading. Here's the message. There's a few messages that was coming through earlier about live readings, when they're being done, right? And when a reader, for instance, like myself, whenever I tell you guys, if you follow me on IG, do not DM me. You'll have people who say, "Oh, just ignore." No, 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 no. See, what people fail to realize is us spiritual readers, we are here to take out the fuckery, okay? By any which way necessary, in connection to our authority, okay? Next thing, whenever this is just it's a suggestion, and just hear me out. Whenever you see a live reading being done for someone, okay, and the message resonates with you, be careful with saying that it resonates with you. You don't know what other underlining factors are in that person's reading that you're saying you're resonating with. That in that moment, what's really going on, that is your cue to decide if you want your own message to be done on a live or privately. But I highly suggest, whenever you hear, a reader deciding to do readings for the collective on a live and you resonate with the reading, be careful saying that you resonate with that. Again, you don't know all the underlying factors that comes with that, that people are wondering why things are happening in your life. Do you not recall what you just said you resonated with? Got to be more careful and be more mindful. Okay? So, last thought. And never go on anybody's channel and tell them you don't know what they're here to do. You don't know what they're here to do. I'm telling you, when people do that DM and stuff, yeah, the higher you begin to rise as a reader, people don't understand the energy that comes with whatever it is that you're sending via DM. Because if someone emails you, notice that when someone is emailing you, they have to process whether they're going to actually do that, because it seems more formal. Like a formal event, you're not gonna wear sweats to. Feel me? So listen, because we actually have Venus conjunct the moon on the 26th, which speaks of the morning star descending to the rose gate of the root chakra. So descending, so that Aldebaran energy is connected to the silver gate where souls descend into the earth. Okay, you're welcome. So if source guides me to check on whatever, I'll do that. But if you want something personal to you, that has to be a reading as well. We gonna have to get this together, y'all. Okay. I get that you're commenting. Beautiful. But if we're speaking of royalty, empresses, and goddess, you gotta have a different flow out here. Much different flow. And with me, I provide plenty of information through other videos that the collective can easily go back to and see what's going on there. And you also have to put in the work yourself. Granted, you're doing so, but we're going to have to really pay attention and be more aware as to what is going on. And if it's meant for that message to come out, it will come out. Because what I'm going to start doing, I don't care who you are. If you even booked a reading with me in the past, I will remove you. I don't have the time to be playing with the nonsense. Too ancient for this shit. Okay? So there's a lot that's being reset when it comes to the root chakra. Okay? And the root chakra speaks of Mars, Aries energy. It also it's the mantra of I have, which is also connected to the second house. The second house is of your finances, possessions, and things of that matter. But most importantly, your self worth, right? So, greetings, beloved. Just know me as what you see a human being, I'm way more than that. Just like many of you are too. But I'm literally here to elevate you. This elevation ain't going to be comfortable. And I always take it back to the example of me being an athlete prior to this. And if you have any idea of what it feels like to run a 400, talk to me. They call that the quarter milers race or the quarter horse. It takes a lot of strength and endurance to run the event that's called the 400 or the 400 hurdles or the 800 meters. You have to be willing to endure a level of pain, yeah, pain, with strategy. By the time your body's about to give out, you got 100 meters left, and you have to decide whether you're going to stop or keep going. Oh, and it's very easy to stop. It's very easy to stop. But what you doing it for? And it's the same for a spiritual journey. It's gonna get real uncomfortable when you can easily stop. But what you started for? Okay. So the woman holding the heart and it's broken. But the sun is here to rejuvenate. And we got 1, 2, 3. It's been in that order. Door to value. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1. Right back at it. 1, 2, 3, then back to one again. 1, 2, 3. So it's the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus. I want, I have, I want, I can, and right back to I have. In order for you to be successful in what it is that you want to do because you can do it, because you have the power to do it, there may be a point where you have to come back to source, come back to the foundation and make sure that that foundation is solid. Remember the other message we got not too long ago, 1111, universal ready mix. Is your foundation connected to the universe or is it still connected to your ego? Because if your ego is in charge, anything I tell you, I'm gonna piss you off, and I hope I do, because it'll change you. That means you're hearing something true. Because what does the truth do? At first it'll piss you off, then it what liberates you. You have the liberation part comes by a choice that you would make in switching up the energy. See, people will hear me express myself. Some who are not awakened and think, "Why are you so angry?" No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I understand myself very well. I know where I come from. I'm a true Martian out here. straight from Mars and a lot of other places. You know what I'm saying? If we're speaking natal charts. So I come here to help the collective transform themselves from the root. From the root. So if there's things in the root that don't belong there, yeah, there's gonna be things I say that you're not gonna like. I don't care if you like it though. I don't. What I care about most is if it's allowing you to change, if it's allowing you to shift. This new moon in Leo is not here to play with none of us, especially those of you who have a truth that you feel like you're being blocked from speaking. So the woman holding the heart that's broken, but what you're holding here, this is the divine feminine, even the masculines, the divine feminine within, number 9. There's a completion coming to this here. 9 is also connected to Jupiter's energy, okay, which speaks of expansion. So are you going to expand the brokenness, or are you going to expand on the healing and the rejuvenation? Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, my love. Let me get these here. So again, I split the deck, and this angel of love is around. It is. The angel of love is around. I'm not gonna let you miss that, though. I'm not gonna let you miss that opportunity. Nah, not being aware, not being wise. Wise means you are responding. You wait. There are times when you do what you do. 22, yin yang. There's times that you do what you do, but there are other moments. You wait. You know what's wild too? The reason me saying wild, I know it's connected to the Leo energy in the animal kingdom. That's why wild keeps coming up. But this also speaks of natural. So that was literally I was gonna put in the pen. Wash your hands. Read the room before you comment. I said no. Let me be. Everything I decide to do, I'm noticing people are doing. That's usually the thing. But now it's time for me to. I'm going to put my foot down on some of y'all, because this is why things are operating the way they do in your life. Don't bring that shit over here. I'm real protective over my collective that's willing to change. I will is also connected to the 5th house. Okay. So, as a protector of Ra, the sun, let's come correct over here. I don't care if you like me. I already told you I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to be liked. You gonna fuck up doing that over here. You really are. And the way I'm set up, you already know I don't do the right or wrong or the good or bad. It's cause and effect. I am that I am. What we got here? Like I said, community. I'm not saying nothing that these cards ain't gonna say. I'm not. I can say it before, I can say it after. The source wants me to speak before, and then there you go. 7 is also connected to a God number. The community needs to get it together. If you're gonna be here, we're gonna have to get it together. I want powerhouses over here. I want whenever you come into this live, this is a place, like I said the other day, this is a place where you know you're going to thrive. You're going to hear something that's going to make you shift. That's one thing a lot of my teammates didn't like about me. Some of them wanted to come to practice sometimes and be lazy. Nah, fuck that. Every practice is gonna be like a performance, like we at nationals or the Olympics. I don't care. What we here for? The world, the community, and the world. This is our own world right here. 729. This is 2 days from now. High Priestess energy is the number 2. Second house energy is Taurus vibes. Taurus is speaking of I have is also connected to Venus, also connected to core values. I want you to value the depths of your core like you've never done before. Don't be afraid to because somebody in your family or friends or this or that or whatever don't agree with you. Be that outcast, be that oddball. But I bet you, I promise you, you'll be liberated. Got that new moon energy in this card too with the world. 29 is also an 11. We got the door to value. This is where we going. This is where we going. If you ain't come here to walk through the door to value, it's time for you to go. Respectfully. Because you're not gonna mess with the frequency in here. See, I know how to get people off of here. But those of you who remain, as long as you're supposed to, because that's another thing. You're not gonna be here on this channel forever. There may be a time that some of y'all in here not gonna want to be here. I did what I was supposed to do with you, though. Teach you detachment. More than likely, you learned that. Which means now you know what love is. Because love is not attachment. See, a lot of these structures that we have to break down in order to connect to those core values of unconditional love, it's all because of attachment issues. A lot of the issues on this planet, in this world, is because of attachment to something. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? The thinking woman. It's a wise one right here. You see that butterfly again? 447. I know source in here talking to you. 929. You know sources in here talking to you. Now, this will also be connected to the moon in Libra. If you feel like you're stagnant with taking action on a decision when it comes to partnerships, you ain't gonna be stuck no more. Not over here. Not over here. You ain't gonna be stuck no more. Guaranteed you, like I said before, you'll be triggered to do something different. Or you might be triggered to remain the same. 3311. You might be triggered to remain the same. But that's also part of your journey. I'm not here to change. I'm not the one that's going to motivate you. That you do on your own. Motivation is internal, inspiration is external. I'm just inspiring you to change. I'm not changing you, I'm inspiring you to motivate yourself to change. And that reflection comes back over this way. Because if I'm expressing myself this way, there's things I got to do for myself and change as well. If not, you're going to remain the same in a whole different way. Feel me? Let's see what these other, look at that. The sun card now at the bottom of the deck. Let's get a divine feminine in here. Lilith. 2144, 944. 944 is this right here. And then we have magic with Isis, as I'm showing you that. So let's see. Who do we have with us at this moment? What is the energy for the collective? Who do we have with us at the moment? Wow. It's almost like she wants to come back out and she's at the bottom, or was at the bottom. We just went through the whole deck. The Divine Mother is at the bottom of the deck. But who came out? Goddesses of the fifth house came out. Leo energy. Sekhmet and Bridget. I just asked, who do we have here with us? This is why I don't like playing with people with energy. You don't have to believe anything I say. And matter of fact, I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. We're not in that age no more. You got to know. You have to know. And when you know, you cannot be afraid of what you know. Okay? I am pure strength, says Sekhmet. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. I would like to say I honor my passion by giving voice to it. Then Bridget, the goddess of eternal flame. There's a lot of fire here now. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Each day the light grows brighter. If your light is not growing brighter and it's being dimmed, you're making a choice to continue being around what you're around. Like, oh my God, I forgot her name. Jeez. But she said, if you stay in the room longer, if you stay in the room that smells like shit long enough, you won't smell it anymore. So if you in a space where you feel like your light is being dimmed, you won't even notice that, depending on how long you've been there. Once you know all you need to know, it's time to shift. Because some of you have a rite of passage that may be a little longer, especially if you have Sag placements and Capricorn placements. That speaks of patience, structure, boundaries, okay? And the use of time being an art. It takes time, art, to create art. It takes an artist to create art. It takes a process to create art. Thank you, Jennifer Lewis. So let's see what energies we have here with Bridget. Sekhmet is the protector of Ra. And also the wounded warrior energy. She connects a lot with the Nine of Wands card. Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior, but this is someone who can handle that type of burden, because right after that will be the Ten of Wands, because all of that is actually building up your strength. Building up your strength. So Bridget represents the inner dawn. Tefnut energy is coming through here, your inner Tefnut. And the healing that comes from knowing that the best is yet to come. Also speaks of the coming of spring. So this is a new beginning, ideal for this new moon in Leo. So let me see what source wants you to know right now. What do you want them to know right now? What do you want them to know about this new moon in Leo? And I definitely got major confirmation about the Giza pyramid this rising when I pulled some cards earlier. Literally, the Giza pyramid came out on the list that I was looking through. So, some of you going to receive a letter, a message from an official person. What that official person, like what area of life this person is considered official, it depends on each one of you. That is the specifics to that. I don't have it. That's just the message that came here, but it's also leading you to great fortune. New moon in Leo. New moon in Leo for the collective. New moon in Leo for the collective. Toil and labor. Some of you may have been experiencing challenges when it came to work here, but it's being balanced out. Number 38. 38, 38, 38. Strength and courage and the Empress. All right, so confidence. You're being asked to have more confidence for those of you who are starting something on your own, entrepreneur like vibes. We have imprisonment here. What's under that? Expectations. See, this is High Priestess and the Hermit. This is what I mean. Ground yourself in this new moon in Leo, because some of you got people in your energy that's expecting you to fail, because what you're doing more than likely no one else has done, or it's not the norm. See, expecting you to fail. Your dreams are telling you who these people are. Yeah, that's part of your gift. Some of you are dream interpreters. Yeah, that's telling you. Dream interpreters, and then you have high honor. This could be a Gemini or a lover. Yeah. This could be a jealous ex too. So let's see. New moon in Leo. What about this toil and labor? Marriage. This could be a past marriage, okay, that has potential to show you something about yourself now that you're prepared to reveal what you must know about yourself, or marriage around you is helping you to reveal more about yourself. Or you may have been around dysfunctional marriages, especially if you have Pluto in Libra. You have that generation experiences a lot of dysfunctional partnerships. And if you have Pluto in Libra in the fourth house, you're literally here to change the entire dynamic as to what balanced partnerships looks like in your bloodline. Okay. Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth here. Again. Some of you could be marrying into sudden wealth, or partnership that comes with sudden wealth because of all of this work that you've been doing. You have been able to liberate your ancestors, who are now able to help you and assist you and protect you and guide you. That's another thing, that you could have people within your bloodline who three, 954, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10. Capricorn. There goes the 10th house. Michael was on it. Whoever it was that was blocking you from your work, or whatever bosses you had, doesn't matter which time frame it was. This could have been a boss in the past that literally tried you. Trying is an insult to doing. They didn't know who you are. They didn't know who you was, because you didn't know yourself either. But the moment you knew yourself, the wheel of destiny began to turn. It was stuck for a bit. The wheel was turning. You wasn't aware of it. So it seemed like it was stuck, but the wheel was always turning, which is why You entered this journey. It's like the way I was going off at the beginning of this live, whatever spirit y'all got around y'all and can hear my voice, they know you're not to be fucked with. If you're the one fucking with people, I'm not sorry for you. You should have known better. You should have known better. But you did it. And I just said, Aldebaran, Shango's energy, is literally descending into the earth to annihilate whatever has been in your way. What hour are we in right now? Because this feels intense. I ain't pissed off, but if this was a spiritual realm that y'all was looking at, everybody will get out the fucking way. Uh-huh. Aldebaran's hour. Mercury. Okay. Mercury. And Mercury ain't no piece of cake either now. It's fast for a reason. The winged foot and the winged sun came through before. It's time for those of you who are royals to rise. If you don't rise, you're going to be in the way of those who are being removed out of your way. You're going to receive the same consequence. I'm not here to scare you. That's not what I'm here to do. No, not at all. But it's more so of a vibe like, all right, some of you been putting in this work because you want divine partnerships in your life. 383. 383 and 11. Transformation, master teacher, master visionary, because you've become a master at transformation. You're a dove now. You went from the scorpion to the eagle. Actually, you're the phoenix now. You're the phoenix now. Because the physical ethereal aspect of the phoenix for me is the dove. Wow. Phoenix rising from the ashes. I'm getting this visual right now of beautiful wings of fire, but a beautiful fire. It's a fire that the planet has been looking for. Where the planet itself is telling you, I knew you could do it. I knew you could fucking do it. I knew you could. Shit got me all teary eyed. Look at that family room. Just one thing about me, I feel what the earth feels. Just like a few of you two in here. I'm not going to say all of you. Because people will say that but have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. It ain't nothing to play with. It sound good. It ain't nothing to play with though. You feel me? Listen. Another 3. There's a lot of 3s here. 38, 3, 30. What's at the bottom right now? 21, which would be another 3. This is beyond a PhD. This is beyond a PhD. You can't go to school for this. Mm-mm. This initiation y'all just went through, y'all experiencing, and the reason why you're here in this live, you can't go to school for this. Nobody can teach you this. Nobody can help you do this. This is between you and Source. You and Source. You feel me? Let's look at 38, 33. Like, this shit got me so, like, all right, I need to see who else is here because Sekhmet and Bridget's here, which is also like Oya's energy. What's today? Wednesday. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I wanna get more on this energy that I'm feeling here for y'all. Look at this. The sun is at the bottom right now. Jupiter is here as I split the deck. Tell me more about this energy that I feel here right now. I feel like, um, okay, let's go here first. Bro. Chiron. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach and learn remedies. I just told you, you cannot go to school for this. If you do go to school, it's a dream state. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. All of you. Thank you. Gratitude for y'all. Feel me? Jupiter, Chiron. Some of you may have Chiron in Sag, Chiron in the ninth house, and you're literally going through this cleanse. You know what it is too? For some of you, this deep emotion that I'm feeling is because you're on your way to, like I said, a divine partnership in love with other people that you find yourself being social with, family members who truly belong in your life. You know, not from a perspective of jealousy and envy, or they're part of they say that they say that we are family because they just want to use the words we are family, and they like to pose these other statements thereafter to kind of make you feel tied up like you have to do something. No, you don't have to do shit unless Source told you so. If your spirit feels out of alignment with anyone or anything or even myself, you know what to do. Liberate yourself by freeing yourself from that energy, detaching yourself from that energy, cutting that cord from that energy. Family room, official person. You know what this is saying? 2122 right here. You are the official person with the heart, the electricity of your bloodline. If you're watching this right now, you are the one who has the entire bloodstream of your fucking bloodline. You. 1, 2, 3. And you may have had cousins and siblings that challenge you the most, because 3 is also speaking of the third house. Or people on social media, or any of these social media platforms. Polar opposite to the third house is the ninth house, which is Sagittarius. You're a true seeker. You're remembering that you're a god, a goddess, which means that you know that you are connected to the universe because the universe is within you. See, many are still connected to the vibration that their savior and this, that, or whatever's outside of them. So these are the ones that's going to challenge you the most. And great that they do, because they're there to trigger you, to change you, to make you say, because your soul already knew that this was going to happen. It was already written. Part of my tribe in less than two. Mm-hmm. Yes. And that's all karmics are. They're you have karma, you have dharma. They're literally there to make you say, oh, this is what my south node is doing. This is what I have. This is what I have done in the past. This is my south node energy. But if I bring this into this life, the past into this life, without balancing it with what I'm supposed to be doing here right now, I'm living their life, not mine. It's always going to be the space where your heart has to feel it the most. Because if it don't piss you off or anything like that, some type of emotion of a lower frequency, it won't change you. Unfortunately, in this realm, that's how it's been operated because of these different structures and programs that people already have within their DNA. Again, going back to conditional love and not unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what 3833 talking about. I said that already, but I didn't look though. That's one thing about me. Like I'll be in that mode and listen. That's what it means to get in and get out. 3383. It says, I don't dare to put my hopes up. I'm scared I will be disappointed again. Then it says, the matrix needs a heart to understand what it is like to be human. Grays can't even figure out they are in the mimic matrix. That's not true. Let's see. Demonstrating the essential oneness of physical and metaphysical reality. Yeah, that sounds more like a liking. Act like a magnet to attract the positively charged chemtrail fallout. Well, that's speaking of somebody using their powers to literally drag that shit out the sky. This is what I'm saying about the dream state. I'm not even gonna go there right now. Hold on. 33. 3383 says descender. 320 kilometers, 320 is equivalent to the end. All right. What is here? What is now here? Okay. It's the divine feminine energy. Because that's the box that fell on the ground. Who is here? Descending for the end to bring in this new beginning. Meet our by. Wow, the saint of true freedom. I don't remember fully. It's in here, but there's this energy speaks of miracles. Let me see. 84. 12. Miracles, hidden miracles. Let me see. Ooh, wow. The first thing I read, legends say that her husband's family tried to kill her several times for defying the social customs and expectations of a wife. She wears the Krishna Tilaka forehead marking as a sign of her devotion to him, but she considered Krishna to be her true husband. She embodies a love that lets us do what's correct, what is effective for our own lives, no matter what others might think. Yes, that's about right. Not everyone's a miracle because not everyone is here with the soul. Mm-mm. That's why the world is the way it is now. Not everyone has a soul. Let me see. But y'all in this chat, that I can agree with. Especially if you coming through here with that high vibration, that royalty vibes. Feel me? Poetry is significant here for some of you. Love is what sets us free from the expectations that bind us because it's not attachment. Love in whatever way it finds us, because if it finds you in a specific way, that means it's conditional. Okay. Her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. She's definitely speaking right now. Let me see what she has to say. Hold up. Because this is entirely her message. It says here that her husband's family tried, which is an insult to do it, to kill her several times. This is husband's energy, judgment. They made judgment. They decided to do this act. Her true husband wasn't the one she married. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action was a divine love for Krishna. So the laws that bound her to the strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Okay. This new moon in Leo, this woman here holding the broken heart, and this thinking woman is who you are now. You remove yourself from all of this. This is basically like somebody who played the part of the traditions that were brought into their family, and now you decided to take your own path of transformation, right? And some of you may come from, as you're speaking of marriages where basically the wife is basically a servant to the husband. That's not how that ain't it. That's not the submission that is healthy. On top of that, it's also an energy where you're unable to, well, the wife wasn't able to really express herself with her husband because she just wasn't able to, because this person would always say that they were wrong for doing this or wrong for being that, or they were too sensitive, when sensitivity is a power. And it's a way of belief. The color purple. Okay. So it's basically like when we have this energy of the root chakra being cleansed, this is what's happening. The way you perceive relationships, partnerships, okay, where you're both independent, remaining yourselves, remaining the selves that you were that attracted one to the other, or actually remaining that but elevating while you're still in a partnership. Most partnerships tend to either be more so about what the masculine wants or what the feminine wants. Is not ever something where, I'm not going to say not ever, because not every relationship is like that. Obviously, power couples aren't like that. Power couples are called power couples because each one is in their power. One is not in power of the other. Now, when it comes to the foundation of the home, with the masculine as the foundation and the feminine as the rooftop, they are actually working together. We're speaking of like a legit home, a literal home. You see how that energy works there. One is not more important than the other. They are necessary for there to be boundaries to protect the core of that love within that home. Okay. Let me see. 1016. Did I mention that? No. Okay. All right. Let me pull up this message here for the blue candle instead, because it definitely. Let's see. Wow. Sun God, Halo. Yo, this is the fucking second time I see this shit. Asmodeus, which is a demon. The spirit of Asmodeus is around. Hold on. Is a prince of demons. Seven princes. He's considered one of the seven princes of hell. And this is giving me supersonic vibes. It's, again, which speaks of the seven chakras, the 50 rings. Supersonic is a transformation that appears. Hold on. Is a transformation that appears in the Sonic Hedgehog series. It is the super state of Sonic the Hedgehog achieved by drawing out the positive power of the seven chaos emeralds. An emerald is connected to Taurus. The polar opposite to Taurus would be Scorpio, which is connected to the underworld. But you definitely have gods and demons of the underworld. Let's see. Let me look over this again. Supersonic has been by far Sonic's most common transformation since the West Side Island incident, and would become the Hedgehog's greatest trump card against his adversaries following the climax of both the Angel Island incident and the Chaos incident. providing him with both the power and abilities to save the world on numerous occasions. And it says, when transformed into supersonic, Sonic's proportions remain unchanged for the most part, and he still wears the same gloves and shoes he normally wears. Various changes include his blue fur becoming golden yellow in color, his green pupils turning red, his peach skin gaining a slightly golden hue, and the quills on his head pointing upwards. He also possesses a golden aura that varies in size and can be anything from smooth to flame like in shape. This aura sometimes displays either faint sparkles or electrical sparks. The words electrical rhythm came up earlier too when I was receiving confirmation about the Giza pyramid. Let me just see. Let me go back here because it's obvious now that we can. Some of you are here literally appointed by the Most High with visions of the last sign to shift over. Ancient Kemet bloodline. Buckle up, the time is now. You have two guardian angels behind you. Royalty fees came up here. Brussels sprouts also could be significant for some of you. The flower of life. Tiferet, the sixth spot of the Kabbalah, which speaks of beauty. Mary Jane, MJ, marijuana. You could be using this at this time to cleanse or connect to your spirit of prophecy. Teal swan could be significant for some of you as well. A message you may have listened to, the King of Wands, which is Leo, Pyramid of Giza. And you're a secret in the light spectrum. You're a secret in the light spectrum. Let me get some of my cards here. It says in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, after seemingly destroying the Death Egg, Sonic used the 7 Chaos Emeralds he had collected from West Side Island to transform into supersonic so he could fly safely down to the planet. Speaking of Aldebaran, on his way down he met up with his new friend Tails in the tornado, whom he flew through the sky with. That's giving me strong Mercury vibes right there. Yeah, Wednesday. In this game, Sonic can unlock Supersonic after collecting all 7 Chaos Emeralds. So this is giving me King Solomon vibes. Queen Sheba. You have a lot of wisdom now. It's like you have your own book of wisdom, your own book of secrets, your own book of magic, your own book of shadows. Sonic will then automatically transform into supersonic in the zones whenever he jumps while holding at least 50 rings. So speaking of your own book of shadows, some of you have family members that want to do what you do the way you do it, have the power that you have. But as I mentioned before, feeling the essence of the earth. People like to say that, but don't understand what that truly means. It's a lot of transformation that you go through. So much so that these transformations are the same types that some people unfortunately take themselves out for because it's unbearable and because they don't have anyone to talk to. But that's why you have the power that you have, is because you don't have anyone to talk to, but you're choosing to find that. Now, some may ask, so what does it mean for someone to even go that far? It could be a lot of hidden energies around that specific being that causes them to do that, especially if they're not balanced. Because they more than likely have a higher level of sensitivity, where these energies that cause people to take their own life away can easily attach themselves to them. And if they're not strong enough to do what most of you are doing now, go on a spiritual journey to release these demons. So they now respect you to the point that they don't even want to fuck with you. Demons don't even want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this new moon in Leo is a very prosperous one. Therefore, is giving me the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands vibes, which is Leo energy. The moment victory and success comes is also the moment that you have to remember certain boundaries that you have in place. Because a lot of people know that you're on the verge of having this breakthrough, and they've done what they've done to you in the past to prevent you from doing that, not realizing that that's exactly as to why you're having this breakthrough. Not the only reason, but it's a part of it. But they didn't know who you were, who you are. They still don't know. They may not ever know, even at this point that you're at, where you're realizing that you are the one that has the life force to revitalize these broken hearts, stabilize it. This is big Aquarius vibes right here. The woman holding the heart and the thinking woman, air and water, right here. 4447. You That's an entire goddess energy. Look at that, electric and Fehu. This is all I'm saying. Electric and Fehu, which speaks of what I was telling y'all before. Resources coming in to help you to embark on this new beginning. This is also sexual attraction, new young love, initial conditions, feeling like honeymoon vibes, feeling complete. Because in Ethiopia, they drink honey wine when marriages are being held during the full moon. Avoiding reckless bliss. So being more discerning about certain actions that you're taking. Conservation and preservation of winds. Fulfillment, ambition flowing, property, food, livestock. See, some of you in the past life, you had that type of luxury of camels and this. You actually trained a lot of the animals in the animal kingdom. Some of you literally like that. But Mira Bible, the saint of true freedom, is out here. Let's see what these cards do. Bruh. I watched that movie with Holly Berry as the actress for Queen of Sheba. Check it out. What's on top of that? That's on source. What you see that? The return of the rose. Everything we saying right now is literally right here. You are an ancient, divine, feminine, divine, masculine. You are remembering. 13 is a very powerful number now. It's like the black hole sun vibes. That's the gateway of the other 12. Committed to the mission. That the body of the goddess is here too. See, there may have been energies around you that were projecting their laziness onto you through conversations about you. It's really that simple. Spells off. And if if you're not on top of your spiritual cleanses, this is the truth. That's what that said. This is the truth. And if you're not doing cleanses on a regular, then this is why the energy will connect to you. Like the reason people would wear sunblock type of thing. If you don't wear the sunblock, then these energies of your past life will find their way to you to distract you, to keep you stuck in the karmic cycle or your south node. Self-generation is a power that you now have, especially if you are a blue storm. It's the power you now have. Rebirth. What message do you have here for the collective source? I guess rebirth wanted to come out. With the white dog, the power of the heart, rebirth of the heart. You see it there? Through love, the action of love, the essence of loyalty, aka respect over loyalty. Chakra, the crown. We already had the beloved woman holding a heart over here. Shay, congratulations on your dog training certification. The woman holding a heart, the chakra of this power of the heart is the crown. So the transformation here of the crown through the essence of loyalty. So being mindful of who's loyal to you, those who are actually loyal to you, respect you. So whenever you're going through any of these phases of your transformation, 12220 on a timer, they're not sitting here misjudging you or feeling some type of way like, damn, I wish that was me. Why you wish you were me, or why you wish you were this person or that person? Where is you? And people say that jokingly. I don't play around people do shit like that. I don't play around people do that. 10:33 right now. Divine guidance surrounds us now. And then we have room number 11. Ansu's F6 is highly significant, which is the lovers. Receiving messages, signals, and gifts. Warnings are gifts. You're receiving holy knowledge, meaning the embodiment of the physical and the spiritual. So if you are an Aries, you have fully embraced this. Your spiritual aspect of Aries is Libra. If you're a Taurus, you have fully embraced the spiritual aspect of Scorpio. If you're a Gemini, you have fully embraced the spiritual of Sagittarius, Cancer, the spiritual of Capricorn, Leo, the spiritual of Aquarius, and Virgo, the spiritual of Pisces. You have finally aligned or will be doing so. Healer. There are no coincidences. Aligning with the positive and the negative. Aligning with the shadow. So you know what's in the shadow is it has a lot to do with your gifts though. It's hidden until you're prepared. Sagittarius, yellow warrior, the power of intelligence. So this is the seeker, self-knowledge. Through questioning, being fearless, no fear rather. Planet Saturn, the chakra, the throat. So you've gone through these experiences here to gain the wisdom to express yourself. You may even have Chiron in the second house for Taurus and the third house. Yeah, that's definitely the message there. So they want you to take action to connect to the power of intelligence by asking questions. Each time you ask questions, you're ask yourself questions, and you continue to do the research. Wow, major unblocking. It felt like a tickle. So what I would say is, be mindful of what you are being humorous about, and really do the work on things that you would talk about and find funny, but they actually affect you. Okay. It's like the hyena's message in the animal spirit deck, where it speaks about expressing yourself in a way of humor, but you're actually hurt about it. Really handle the root of that impulse, because you're going to be sending signals to the universe within you. So without that, you're comfortable with that you're okay with the way things are operating. So really be more aware of, you know, things that are being said, which will have you in this state of being quiet more often so you can process what's going on. Like I said, I don't play around with people when they be saying certain things, and then I'm just playing. The cosmos don't have a sense of humor. That's only on this planet. Enjoyment is expressed in another way in other planets, on other planets, other galaxies. Enjoyment is expressed in a different way. See, some of you are actually in a state of enjoyment where some may feel like you have a resting bitch face because you tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the white mirror here at the bottom of the deck, which is the power of endlessness, the essence of order, and Neptune. So Neptune, Mercury, and Saturn. Yeah, I don't think they play around like that out there. I don't think they play around the way we play around over here. Not one bit. Not Neptune, not Saturn, not Mercury. No way. Especially not Saturn. Mm-mm. Mercury, forget about it. Forget about it. Your right ear's ringing. Welcome, my love. Your right ear's ringing. And the ascended master is talking to you. Ascended master is around you. 1038. You about to receive a massive download. Right ear. Oh yeah. Telling you. Abundance is coming. Abundance is coming. So set your intentions on what it is that you want. Because it's coming. You got rhythmic here. Electric showed up earlier. Let me see what's connected to an electric rhythm. Electric rhythm. Mind you, I was like, a guitar, yeah, but I was sitting here earlier and I was like, yo, what would that be? Really? Like in connection to spirituality, though. And I was like, it might come up during the live. I'll probably do it during the live. Sure enough, doing it now. Sure enough. Electric rhythm. Electric rhythm. The drums. Okay. Drums to call in ancestors. because your hand carries the frequency. And the hands, yeah, the hands is connected to the arms, which would be Gemini, Mercury. Okay. And the ears are connected to, the ears are right ear would be Gemini, left ear is Aquarius. Left ear Uranus, right ear Mercury, a messenger of the gods, right ear. Message from someone you know in your social environment, or someone you've known within your social environment that is on the other side, or somebody that could be talking about you, left ear, that's still present. Electric spirituality, spiritual dharma, spiritual dharma. Okay. Be mindful of the music you're listening to, the frequencies you're listening to. Especially when you feel out of balance, be mindful of what you choose to listen to. Especially if you have that royal blood in you. Let me see. What's 1041? I have this other deck that I'm gonna use right now. House of the Strength of Death. Scorpio. Leo, Scorpio, fixed signs. Wow. What was this though? The self, okay? Recognizing the self. In the world, but not from the world. Be receptive to impulses of the divine. Mind's eye. Do not be careless. And this was on 526 that I was doing this. So this is the Eight of Swords vibes, Jupiter and Gemini. That's a truck that sweeps the sidewalk. I know how they sound. Sweeps the sidewalk. It's sweeping. The two guardian angels that are behind you are sweeping anything that is around you, specifically beside you, next to you. So this could even be, if you're an Aries, the next sign, Taurus, or next to it, Libra. And you know what, too? Some of you may have let bygones be bygones with certain people of the past, where you still have some sort of connection. I don't feel like around this moment, Source is going to allow you to move forward with these particular energies, because there's a reason why there was a falling out. That's not going to be everyone, obviously, but there's a particular energy that's being swept away from you. Okay. Vulnerability. Yeah, you opened yourself up to this energy at some point, allowing yourself to be harmed. Strength of death. 1041. And I did 1041 because I yawned and I knew there was something around at this moment. Let me see. Moon tone 6, rhythmic again. This could be someone you were connected to that was a musician. They're on the other side now. You might have seen them in a dream state and they're letting you know what's up. Or a particular artist that you see, their birthday is connected to someone in your environment that's being swept away. Or they're coming to you with some truth reflector. overtone, whatever is not empowering you is being swept away because you're highly sensitive to surrounding energies. Reflector, learning to live by the moon cycles, absorb and reflect into the world. Your energy is very important for this planet, so you're definitely going through a cleanse here, or you have to cleanse. Look at that. This speaks of invisible forces at work. Yeah, some of you may want to get by a lake. I feel like there's going to be like a scrying moment at the lake for you. It says, yeah, subconscious, collective memory, unity, psychic powers, dreams, imagination, our future selves, calls from infinite past, and each night are eroded with our dreams. Passing a test, transpersonal powers. Let me see. Handling deeply rooted issues and solving them by asking yourselves, are these seeds bearing fruit? What about this invisible force here? I know this is, see what I'm saying? If somebody's helping you capture these demons on some real shit. You see this? And Sheba was on the other side when we started. So connections and communications with and on purpose. That's why, because you're being guided to now only have communications with and on purpose. 111111. FM, MF could be significant too. Or PMF, FMP. You're receiving messages of recognizing yourself that you're in this world but not from it. You're from a different planet, assisting this planet. And Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune came out. You may have this as dominant planets in your natal chart too. Yeah, see, this speaks of a breakthrough. Baggers speaks of a breakthrough, transformation, day, dawn. And that was Bridget's message too. Inner dawn? Yes, inner dawn, Bridget. And she says here, I'm an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. So whatever it is that's been dimming your light, El Vado dice bye bye. Time to go. What movie was that from? I forgot. You know why too? Some of you about to meet your divine counterpart. That's why it's important. Or you could be going into higher levels of your current commitment. This is another reason why it's important for you to make these changes, these adjustments. Doesn't matter who it is. This could be mending here, mending work, mending boundaries, mending your situation with boundaries. You're a master builder. Just looked up, so master builder. So you could be life path 22, 4, or the 22nd could be significant. You could be born on the 22nd. Family room comes out again. I just shuffle this. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. This has to do with the home. This has to do with the home here. Source is asking you to just brush it off. Observe what it is and just brush it off. It's gonna be tempting. Okay. That other reading we have with the immediate future and temptation, I just had a taste for cassava. So this could be a feminine energy. Yeah. So you won't feel like you're in this imprisonment energy. You see how it came out? That would be 67 if anything. June 7th, 67. June 7th, 6-7 is connected to Mars and Gemini. Someone who speaks very fast, who has a lot of ideas. Someone who talks a lot is being removed out of your space because they talk too fucking much. Always running their damn mouth. 67 is connected to Colby. 67 also says female, could be someone named Delilah. We got PG, we have Galilei, we got Gmail. Hmm. We have Blanca. God, this is coming up with all these names. Liana, Alana, someone who loves indie. A dead hand. Yeah, anytime. This could also be people that only call you for favors and never call to check up on you. Or on another note, they only call to check up on you to see if you're still stuck. That's for some, not all. Not realizing who you are, but they could be very fluent in French. I just saw French. Malek. Huh? Malech. Heed a call. Your intuition has been telling you about what needs to be brushed off, what needs to be removed, what needs to be removed. Because this new moon in Leo, it's time for you to step into your most I'm seeing the most beautiful yellow golden aura right now as I'm looking away. A lot of you in here have a golden aura. You cannot allow anything or anyone else any longer to dim your light. Mm-mm. Nope, absolutely not. Kobe. Kobe's a Virgo. Could be a Virgo. This person could be a Virgo. His birthday is actually August 23. Ashe. And then we have here, he passed on 126, which would be in Aquarius, but that 126 would be connected to Venus in Aquarius. There's something in your core that you value, but there's someone around you who doesn't. This could be an Aquarius, this could be a Taurus or a Libra. This could be someone you recently had a conversation with, or someone you're avoiding having a conversation with. If you're avoiding having a conversation with this person, it's because you're avoiding reckless bliss or reckless behavior. 8 and 24, y'all. Big eagle bed. I'm getting someone laid their bed in terms of a transformation out of this realm, playing with you. A big bed. If you hear myself or any other reader, any other reader express themselves with that type of "don't fuck with me," we're saying it for a reason, yo. We're saying it for a reason. Y'all too in here. Y'all say certain things and people don't. But it's time now to literally walk away or block these people because there's nothing else we can do but that. Nothing else for us to do but to remove 4334 on the timer as I'm saying that. Let me see what 67 says over here. It's like whoever decided to project stagnation in your life, they better be prepared to handle a gist of the path you have experienced that was literally a part of your evolution because they've done so, but because of their ignorance, they didn't realize who they are, let alone who you are, and now cause and effect, boomerang effect is coming right back to them. That's all it is. Meadow of Egypt, 67. As fertile as Egypt. I'm telling you, ancient Kemet bloodline. I'm talking to my peoples now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Delilah. Some of you are realizing who your Delilahs are when it comes to Samson and Delilah. Listen, without revenge, because you understand that yesterday's message, the mother, the universe is here to take care of all of that. From the dynamics of your family to those that are in so-called power right now. 1055. 155 is the Ace of Swords. Where 1055 is also connected to Ace of Swords. Triumph through adversity. Clear mind. A clear mind speaks of someone with freedom. Whoa. 4334. The first thing on here, December 12, 1936. The royal family. June 6, 2020. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, a superpower called the AOBs. What is the AOBs? That's wild because as I'm looking at this, it's pulling through abs, and abs is connected to the core. Core values Venus. Okay, okay. Core values Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. See? Something about Libra, partnership. The second chakra is connected to Africa. The second chakra is connected to Africa. Renewal and rebirth, center of the cycle, center for the cycle of life and death, and co creation in a continuous cycle of giving and receiving. Right. Reciprocity, which is giving me Moon and Taurus vibes now, giving and receiving, Six of Pentacles. Moon and Taurus. Some of you may have a Moon and Taurus, so this could be specific to you. Let me see. Rebirth, sensation, and creation, giving and receiving to co create and diversify life jointly with the fourth chakra, creates enduring creation. What's the fourth here? Middle East. The fourth chakra is connected to the Middle East. Mount Sinai, Egypt. Hmm. Distant horizons, 36. I even peeped that this entire time. 36 is here. Distant horizons. This gives me Stardust vibes. Let me see what's at the top. Expectation. Keep your expectations high, but still allow yourself to be open and receptive to something even greater. Let's get a tarot spread here. We doing all of this with no tarot spread. Oh boy. Your community is changing based on the frequency of the world, the magnetism of the planet. That's why. This is like there's not going to be anything you can do right now about what's. I'm not going to say nothing you can do, but when it comes to the magnetism and your purpose and who is supposed to be there, it almost feels like, yeah, that's the sweep, and it's like I feel like the universe is doing this to people's lives and shit. 1100 on the clock, 2300. Let's see. It's morning show, rising show, rather. All right. The Jedi. Force be with me. What is the energy here for this tarot spread for the wonderful collective? You know who you got in here, and who don't belong here. You know what message needs to be delivered, what words need to be expressed, so they don't interfere with the energy of the Most High, the highest purpose of all. No harm to none, obviously. And with no harm to none, get those out of here to move on. You feel me? That's the truth. Let's see. Some of you have a son that's an emissary, an ascended master emissary. Ascended master emissary, your son. Ooh, Geronimo comes out first. Mother Earth runs in my blood, and then we have Hermes at the bottom of the deck. I choose wins. Okay. I choose wisdom over intelligence. Now, in this aspect of choosing wisdom, this is allowing yourself to go through the obstacles and challenges because you know there has to be a shift in your mindset in order for you to connect to the intel. That's how I take this energy. In order for you to connect to the true intel, the truth of what is the truth of you, the universe within you, the serious energy that is in you, the Big Dipper, all of that that's within you, within yourselves. Okay. Outlaw. I am bold, brave, and balanced. No more acting like you are, because you really are, though. You really are outlaw. You really are an outlaw. You'll stand in front of the whole, yeah. You'll stand in front of all of these energies that wanted to take power, to use it for themselves. Goy, goy. What is goy? Going ill. See, those who are not supposed to have a specific energy and misuse it are going ill. Go ill. That's what God said. Because they out here playing games and acting and shit. This ain't nothing to play with. Like I said, this realm here, this planet has the sense of humor. But people, that which dwells on this planet has a sense of humor. Other planets not so much so. But the creator of all, no, some of y'all gonna have to dive in and figure that out. Out here playing this shit. Time to dive in. Let's go. I just saw Archangel card. Let's see. Wow. Haru, Ascended Master, Hero. And the card that's coming out is transhuman. So this is like that digital age. I am forming the future. This always gives me Player One vibes. That movie Player One. I am moving forward. What else? Forming the future. Yeah, you're here for a much greater purpose. You're realizing that everything that is technology has something to do with the cells in your body, the blood in your body parts. Get on my nerves, man. I just say get on my nerves and look at it. Politician. I represent what you represent, not the force exactly. Look at the Jedi is in reverse at the bottom of the deck when this one comes out. The force ain't with you no more. The sun is like no. The sun. Look at Hermes. What? Some of y'all husbands here, okay? Or the divine masculine within you, feminine, is really connected to Hermes here, Mercury. You have great wisdom, great knowledge of the Hierophant, definitely connected to the earth. Oh, yeah. I am with spirit and nature. Mother Earth runs in my blood. Let's get into the tarot spread. I just wanted to see which energies was pulling through here. So we'll refer back to these as necessary. I know sometimes the messages be all over the place, but you already know it'll come back around. It'll come back around. What's the message here for the collective? Take it home. Current to the outcome. New moon in Leo for the collective. Wow. Current situation is the truth. It's the truth of your passion being ignited. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Source, for clarifying that. For real. What's the challenge here? Staying in balance, staying balanced, or balancing something out here. This could even be tying up loose ends while Jupiter goes retrograde, because it's going to step back into Pisces before it goes back into Aries once it goes direct again. So a lot that's been hidden is going to be expanded and come to the surface, so that way you can remove any burdens, so that way you're lighter and you're balanced enough to soar, to fly. Okay, that's at the basis of this. Stand your ground. Yeah. Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo, use and action of your willpower to be the creator. You are a creator. You are a God. You are a God. It's the I am that I am. The universe is within you. Yes, material harvest time, Nine of Pentacles, your independence here. Also, love is beginning. Because love, you have that love, unconditional love within you. So, the universe is going to match it for you on the outside. What's in the immediate past here? The universe is going to match it for you. That's what's been happening all along. All you have to do is recognize it. Yo, you know what? I'm going to read recognition and reward for you, because when I was scanning through the book, it caught my attention yesterday. And here we have the universe with the Three of Pentacles in your immediate past. Basically, the universe was putting you through these cycles so you can see where you're recognized and rewarded and celebrated, not tolerated. So you can have your fulfillment of wishes. This ain't time to be playing now. Hey, okay. What is that though? Recognition and reward. It has something to do with your abilities as well. So this is really bringing it right around. It's on page 77. A reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honored, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving toward a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it's what carries your soul around in this material world. Some of you are going to be seeing crows more often, and they are basically your guides as well. They're your guides as well, showing you to use the vision, the gift of your vision of the past, present, and the future. Okay, because I just heard one. There's no reason for me to hear one right now. I mean, not there isn't no reason for me to hear one. It's not the time. It's not daylight, basically. I mean, it's not to say it's not outside, honestly. So, right. Crowning your reading is the heart chakra. I love it. New moon in Leo is in here. This was on top. Yeah, look at that. Spiritual strength, number 9. Bringing it back to the woman holding the heart, and the broken heart was all designed for you to gain your spiritual strength, for you to find your own air, for you to find your own breath, to connect to your own rhythm and your pattern of breathing. Your own is that which is connected to the universe. It's deep, it's profound, it's patient and balanced. Right? So, Ashe. A lot of green here, a lot of emerald energy. Rest and rejuvenate. Like we were saying before, that which no longer serves, put that shit to rest. Just know whenever we come up in here and I get to talking, it was just 11:11. And I get to talking, I'm going to get that shit out for you. Okay? So, what's in the immediate future for my loves? Oh, it fell right on top of the foundation. It says, stand your ground, obstacles and challenges. And again, that's having to do with, yeah, 12th house energy. Jupiter going back into Pisces is only to tie up loose ends. So let me do this for you right quick. Open, please. Open sesame. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Source is on it right now. I mean, as always, because Jupiter entered Pisces December 28th, 2021, which is around uh, full moon in Cancer. So there was a completion of the foundation of feelings of the maternal of the ancestors. But now it's coming back to the surface for you to see your spiritual strength clearly, but from a space of the healed version of you. So if you feel that energy where you, because it's going to be subtle, it's going to be subtle. The vibes of like something is still going on. It's just really you removing, sweeping away like this, the dust that's been left from you rising up from the ashes. Okay. Then Y'all remember that game on Microsoft where you hit the boxes and if you hit the wrong box, all this shit comes out? That's what this thing looks like, this tab for this web page, and it's reminding me of that. It's something about that. I'll come back to it. But it's something about that game and that the essence of that is like, yeah, choosing your battles wisely. That's fifth house energy too, because that's kind of like Russian roulette, guessing, gambling, fifth house vibes. The last time Jupiter was in Pisces was from 1998-99. Before that was 86-87, and it's a 12-year cycle. And it's because it was conjunct to Neptune. That's why it's so strong. Jupiter and Pisces and in conjunct to Neptune, the ruler of Pisces. This is some real ethereal ancestral healing the collective is doing. This is some real beginning of times work. Minesweeper. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Mines. You see that? The sweeping. Minesweeper. So whatever was so okay. Some of you have done so much work that your everyone's inheritance is going to be different. Some of you is a spiritual gift, some of you is a material gift. Whatever it is that your soul requires at this very moment, besides what you want, this is what's going to be given to you. 1117, Seven of Cups, Venus in Scorpio. But this could also be in a dream state. You're being shown what you're being given in a dream state first. Some of you have an ability to travel through your dreams in a way that you know you see yourself in the dream and you can direct yourself as to where to go and what to do. Shout out to you, yo. That's work right there. In terms of where you align this world up in the way that you can find what it is that you're looking for that you saw in a dream state in your other world. Jupiter, okay, in Pisces from 86 to 87. It was specifically February 20th, 1986 to March 2nd, 1987. Jupiter in Pisces, February 4th, 1998 to February 13th, 1999. So if some of you were born during that time, you're literally cleansing out things from your mom. If you were in the womb at this moment, from those dates that I mentioned. So this is like part of that vibe of like there are things you can't point your finger on as to like what the fuck is going on. It's because it ain't yours. It ain't yours, but it's of you because it's in you. It's in your DNA. So deep cellular healing, DNA restructuring. Let's see what else. This is really what I was looking for. Thank you, Source, for aligning me to the perfect page. Let me see. And now this year, last year into this year, Jupiter Pisces from December 28th to 2/12, February 12th, 2022, in the first decan, which would be the Eight of Cups. So this is a moment where you are walking away from things that no longer serve you, especially if you have Saturn in Pisces. This moment truly affected you in terms of challenges, obstacles to gain wisdom. And then you have Jupiter in Pisces, second decan, which would be the Nine of Cups, which is Jupiter in Pisces home. It speaks of wish fulfillment, or it could be overindulgence. It's from February 13th to March 26th, 2022. And then you have Jupiter in Pisces, third decan, March 26th to May 11th, 2022, and October 29th to December 21st. I think that was a retrograde too. Not two, but let me see. These dates that I'm mentioning, this could be if you ever experience something like an obstacle and challenge in the near future, this it could be related to these moments in your life where you can go back to your journal and see what you were feeling, so you can really be like, oh, okay, boom, 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 boom. This is what I was doing. This is what can help. Let me do this. Let's see what else we got. Jupiter was Chiron was the card that we had earlier with Jupiter at the bottom of the deck. Five of Wands speaks of Saturn in Leo again. It goes retrograde tomorrow. Jupiter. Yes, it brought me back to the page I wanted to. Okay, I see what that was. That's another thing that's been happening. I don't know if that's been happening to y'all too, but I'll look at 2022 and I feel like this shit was last year. I'm I'm in 2023 already. Like, even like if I pick up something at the store and I look at 2022, I felt something in me feels like it expired, but we're in the year 2022. What the fuck is going on? I know I'm not the only one like that, so don't come over here trying to play my ass. Fuck that. 2022 just looks like it's 2/12/11 on the timer. Something about 2022. Yeah, the bigger picture. That's all it is. That's exactly what it is. It's the bigger picture, so it doesn't. It's the bigger picture is gonna be in 2023 for sure. If Pluto hits that Aquarius, oh, we'll talk about that in another life. That's a whole vibe. So yeah, see, like just now with October 29th to December 21st, 2022, Jupiter will be in Pisces because it's going retrograde. October 29th to December 21st, 12/21, 10/29, 12/21, 2022, Jupiter in Pisces. So here we go. It will be retrograde from July 28th to November 23rd, but it's going to be in Pisces in December because it's going back to Aries once it goes direct. So yeah, re-enters. It's retro. It goes retro in the sign of Aries as of tomorrow, and it enters Pisces on the 27th. So you already know the Day of the Dead is gonna be something different. You was too, looking at dates all confused me too. I was like, this is old. It is definitely 2022 though. And my AC just kicked up a notch. Look at that shit, 11/24. The day after. This it was just 11/20. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. When Jupiter moves backward in Aries, the only thing to watch out for is that there may be challenging moral dilemmas that hold us back from making decisions. Choosing the effective path will take time and consideration. Remember, time is art and consideration to ensure that we're back on track. And if you ever feel like discombobulated, go back to that day out of time message. I'm gonna post it in this description, in the description box for this video. The second one, the second day out, shit, look at both. But the first one, that first one is the warrior energy. I'm gonna let you know that. Jupiter retrograde in Pisces is a moment of restoring faith and being at one with the universe. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Being at one with the universe. Yes, yes, yes. So I feel like this is talking to us about the Jupiter retrograde along with the new moon. They're definitely going to be connecting with one another. Let me see. The moon is going to be in the ninth house and it's going to be trining Jupiter. It's going to make you extremely open, optimistic, and generous. Extremely open, optimistic, and generous. So don't overextend yourself now. That's the balance part. That's the challenge there. Stick to the truth of who you are and what you're, where you're being recognized and celebrated and rewarded. Okay? This is also the time of the excellent student and winning legal disputes. Moon trine Jupiter. So it's a vibe. Let's see what the advice is. Trapped in fear, and then we have wisdom here at the bottom of the deck. Hierophant energy. What's the advice? Ooh, foundations and achievements. I feel like looking at it from here. That's the Four of Wands, though, which is Venus and Aries. And that's interesting because Venus in Aries is at a detriment. That's why the obstacles and challenges is in the future spot, immediate future. All right, so the other message I'm getting is with the messages that we're pulling through here, it's going to activate what we're talking about. So me as a projector, I would have to wait for an invitation. But you stepping into my lives is the invitation. But let's say if we were in person, I wouldn't suggest a lot of these things unless you ask me. Okay? And that's also for the others of you who are projectors as well, who are readers or do work on social platforms. People who decide to watch your videos and things like that, that is the invitation, them stepping into your space to listen to what you have to say. Because information and that I connect to, you have to be ready for. You see what I'm saying? Because it's going to trigger or activate your reality or influence your brain to activate something in your external environment. Which is also why when I get in that warrior mode, I make sure I'm in a protective state where I'm not allowing something to come to. I can't protect everybody. I'm not saying that either. But just making sure the energy knows, like, I know what I'm saying. But at the same time, be mindful with these people. Don't be out here with the fuckery. Because you know my voice get the going. That's thunder and lightning on that ass. Let's keep it moving. Foundations and achievements. So like my channel is my cub, basically. My channel is my cub. I don't play that shit. This card confirms that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this, and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, you can now reap. Be open to receive as you worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you, and then some. For there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. Using the more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. Congratulations. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. Oh, yeah, it's always at the door. Mhm. Obstacles and challenges, power struggles, challenges that you must face in order to overcome them. That's what this card is saying. It's the next page. But it's not impossible if you open your mind and see the bigger picture of how something went wrong, how it's connected to source. So this is a risk that you'll be taking. Renewal in source knowledge, renewal in self knowledge. Okay? Life is really all about learning to remember. Don't play the victim. Take the knowledge you've gained from this experience so that you can apply it to similar situations in the future. Don't play the victim. Apollo, which is an acting energy. Don't play the victim. People who are playing the victim around you are being removed from your energy as well. So that's that. Because you got new beginnings, baby. Yes. Yes, indeed. Patience. It's worth waiting for. This process, it's a wonderful art piece. It's a masterpiece. It's better than Van Gogh. Shit, Van Gogh ain't got nothing with the masterpiece. Source about to give what the universe about to line up for you. Psst, please. Come on, quick. What's in the environment here? You just saw we went through the whole deck. Victory and success for you guys, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7 out here. In that order. 8, 9. Actually, not 8, 9. 4, 6, 7, 9. That heart chakra looked like 8, so that's definitely the transformation. Left eye, transformation. Left eye, hidden transformation. Left eye is Pisces. New beginnings is back at the. We just went through this whole deck though. It's 11:33 by the way. At one point in this live, 33:11 there was a message. It's now 11:33, which is basically the flip side. It was like you mastered something but went back to the vision, like we was talking about before, going through the first 3 chakras but having to come back to the first one. But now you got the vision. Now you're mastering what you see in the vision, and now it's becoming a reality. Y'all working here. Y'all working. You see that? You see that? The 12th house Pisces energy at the top of the deck. New beginning coming from there. This Jupiter and Pisces about to have y'all lit. So that's the key. That's the secret right there. You already know you about to experience obstacles and challenges, and go back to the dates that I was just talking about. And if you have been journaling, oh you really about to be balanced out here in your truth and connected to the cosmos, the universe within you. Come on now with it, because the universe has been with you this entire time. This is an energy in your immediate plaster. Ooh, reconstruction. hmm The universe has been behind you this entire time, beside you, in front of you, around you, putting you through certain situations. Mars and Capricorn. So you can use your willpower, trust your instincts about when to set boundaries, Trust your instincts about remaining on a path, especially when things are taking longer than you want, because it's being structured with a solid foundation. 2, 3, 4. New beginnings at the bottom of the deck, though. See, look at this. I'm telling you, this, right in the center. Temptation. Just know when there's temptation around, oh, all you must do is focus on your truth, focus on what you know, focus on where you're headed, and what you don't want to happen. And you know what you don't want to happen because you already processing that this temptation is going to take you in a specific spot that you find yourself explaining, making yourself understood. If this is a person, you could be having conversations so they can understand where you're coming from. You already know you're not here to be understood, especially if you're royalty. Nobody gonna understand you unless that person is royal too. Mm-hmm. Emotional withdrawal, trapped in fear, 8-8. Okay. Lionsgate energy right here. Clearing that out, huh? When the alignment happens, nothing can get in your way when that alignment happens. Because those 3 pyramids are connected to Venus, Saturn, and Mercury. You usually hear about Venus and Mars as far as like a bond. But Venus and Jupiter also have one too. That one right there, ooh. Goddess of beauty, the god of gods. Come on now. Come on now. In the position of false evidence appearing real, be mindful of partnerships and alliances. Make sure they're connected to your solid foundation and achievements because it fell right on top of your advice. What we were just talking about. Focus on where you're going, not where you don't want to be. Where you want to go, not where you don't want to be. Look at that. Deception and envy, sacral. You're going to experience this because you're going where you want to go. Where you want to go. Where you want to go, others may want to too, but haven't done the work to actually be around you in a high vibration. You know what I'm saying? You can sense that. Look at that. Reconciliation, rejoicing, celebration. It could be a reconciliation that you got to be mindful of, or there will be a rejoicing celebration. Metu conflict. Moon and Libra. Outcome. What is the outcome here for the collective? What is the outcome here for the collective? Yeah. Material harvest. Okay. The outcome is Ace of Cups. Love begins. Yummy, 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 yummy. Delicioso. Yeah. So, rest while you can. Okay? Rest while you can because things are about to get spicy and lovely. Okay? Okay. What's at the top? Yeah, emotionally withdraw from things that left this impression on you. So, Saturn and Pisces vibes. You'll know this energy is present if you follow Jupiter when it's in Pisces. It'll be between the degrees of 0 and 9 when this energy is present. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups will be 10 to 29. So, yeah. So heads up, when Jupiter is in Pisces, between 0 and 9 degrees, get that protection up. Okay? I mean, it's retro, so it's going to be internal. Something on the outside still, but internal. The collective is going to go to this internal space. And many are not going to know that this is a moment to emotionally withdraw. So this is where the intensity of like illusions and delusions are going to be at an all-time high. Oh boy. Okay, let's see about these obstacles and challenges. Uh-uh. Challenges. Obstacles and challenges. Talk to us for the collective here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay? Your immortal spirit purpose and destiny is involved when it comes to these obstacles and challenges. Seventh house. This is the 6th year, right? Partnership, commitment, love, unconditional love. So the obstacles and challenges, more than likely for some of you, is going to occur, which is 230 in the area of your life that is about long-term significant partners. Love, business, or family. What else? Tell me more about the immediate future. Saturn. Shit. Wow. A part of you that accepts challenges to gain wisdom. And like it said, Capricorn. Oof. This is also connected to your midheaven, 10th house vibes. Like this would be your goals in this lifetime, goals of achievement in this lifetime. What does it say here? Don't play the victim. Take knowledge you've gained from this experience so that you can apply it to similar situations in the future. This card often comes forth when competition is around you, whether it's in your personal or business life. This is an excellent time to think creatively and ask yourself, how, which is talking to source, can solar plexus I make myself shine above all the rest? Basically, you being authentic, not competing, not comparing, just being your true authentic self and your true authentic light. Five of Pentacles. Nope. Five of Wands. Something about Five of Pentacles. You may have Mercury and Taurus. This could be a difficult period to get through, but it's not impossible if you open your mind and see the bigger picture of source, something went wrong. Now, so this would be for you to get into cause and effect. Okay. Don't get caught up in it. Just pause and stand back for clarity. Observe where adjustments are required or which decisions may need to be changed to enable you to move forward in a positive direction. So basically, bringing light to the shadow or the negative to bring out the bigger picture, like a picture. We're gonna finalize this reading. New Moon in Leo with the Moon cards. Final message for the collective, beloved. Thank you, Source. Thank you all who have been here throughout this entire video. I love you. Know that. I'm very protective of my peoples. Know that. I am protective over your subconscious mind that wants to come out. Rather, okay, your truth. Come on. Let's get it. See what's at the bottom here. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, which we just had. All right, clean slate of the foundation. We going in order, huh? Yeah. The heart has been cleansed. Now the solar plexus is being cleansed. That's the Aldebaran energy then. Okay. Your guardian angels ascended masters that are surrounding you, cleansing you from, especially those of you who are here as of Cancerian season. You made it through the portal of the rebirth. So you're basically, yeah, you're now going through the growing stages, being a newborn, a toddler, so on and so forth. Okay? And Mama Universe is the one taking care of you right now. What's the moon message, beloved? I'm not going to clarify any of the other ones because this is going to be specific to you. Each one is going to be different because I can easily give a message about that and it can, have you focusing on that, and your path could be something completely different the way I'm sensing this message right now. That's why I didn't clarify the other ones, just the obstacle and challenges in the immediate future, because that's the one that needs that clarity. Actually, let me go over here to the balance card. Why is the balance card challenge? Pluto was in between, was in the middle, ninth house. Okay. Ninth house speaks of the seeker, broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, on a long journey. Why is balance the challenge? Why is balance the challenge? It looked like a Mars and a Gemini card. Eighth house, Pluto. So the balance is a challenge here. Neptune, delusions, illusions. Neptune, wow, is also retrograde too. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. So there may be exes that come into your dream state, and you're only coming in to show you, well, this is where you would have to remove a form of imbalance or a level of imbalance. No worries. Let's see. The moon. Some of you may have the moon in the eighth house, so this could be where the challenge, the obstacles and challenges come through when your moon transits the eighth house. Why do I feel like that's happening right now, though? It was just 3737. Why did that shit just feel like now? Or was that? No. There was something I saw. What was that? Let's see. Nonetheless, it's giving Aquarius vibes where there's this energy of detachment. Mm. Remain in balance. This could be like something that you become clearer about that's been hidden, and why. Because it speaks of intense emotions. The moon in Scorpio, this person have a moon in Scorpio or a moon in eighth house. I feel like that's why that temptation comes around. It's something that something within you is so deeply connected to a particular energy, an intense connection. But the eighth house also speaks of government. It can also talk about insurance, inheritance. unhealthy habits, enemies as well. And it's the spirit, okay. It's giving me the vibes of the South Node too, being in Scorpio, which means that anything that is toxic that can get in your way of your core values, North Node and Taurus, this is like the final straw. Because when the North Node goes into Aries, you're going to be much an adventurer. You're going to want to free yourself up and go here, go there, do this and do that. But if you're still connected to those things that make you second guess yourself, or um, let's say you're an extrovert, but you find yourself being attracted to someone who's an introvert, you 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 may be that type of person that does what they do because you're so attracted to them, but that's not going to last. That's going to be that's an interest. It's not going to flow with the energy of a commitment because there isn't a balance there. You know, that's your placements. And we got Venus at the bottom. Some of you have Venus in Scorpio or Venus in the eighth house, and we was just talking about 11:17, which speaks of the dream state. So yeah, there's gonna be people that you have intense emotions for, or partnerships of the past that really left an impression on you. That's gonna be shown to you in a dream state, only to remind you, like, here's where you gotta shift the energy. Here's where you gotta shift it. Here's where you gotta, take a leap so you can get to the other side. Because you feel like you're stuck, but you're not stuck. It's just because your energy is still somewhere else. Yeah. All right, now we can get the moon cards. Look at that. You're very close to achieving the goal. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Got that. Got it. Luck is on your side. Preparation mean opportunity. Conclusions are within reach. And meditate and contemplate. So I think that's why herbs came through. Mary Jane came through. Marijuana came through. Some of you have paused on it. Very good. Smart. Especially if you were overusing it and you were just doing it. It's a triple goddess plant. If you look at the plant, it got 7 points to it. It's a triple goddess plant. It's the mother, the maiden, and the crone. It's recreational, but it's really not. It's really not. It's really not. Hold your vision. Taurus, Leo, Taurus, Leo, 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 and Stitch. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Hold your vision. Fixed signs. The end to a tough cycle approaches. Hold your vision. Mind's high. Ooh, what do you need to release? That was what do you need to release? And I feel like that's this challenge, this obstacle and challenge is perfectly designed. That's what you're chilling. Okay. Okay. There goes your message, baby. 11:54. You may want to look up the angel number 11:54. Nothing is yet set in stone. 2:44 right now. 05 on the timer. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we're going through all of the crosses now. So now this is giving me the vibes because love begins is the outcome, and the heart chakra is crowning the reading, which would be 149 or 194. This is really talking about twin flame energies because your twin flame will be on your cross, your same cross. So you have your cardinal cross, your fixed cross, and your mutable cross. Just saying. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Let me see what, because if this, my thing is the fact that this is here. The other one, the only one that's missing is the cardinal moons one, which speaks about be bold and make the first move. It's 11:55. What's the message, source? Step out of your comfort zone and full moon in Leo. Wow. Step out of your comfort zone. You may want to go back to your journal entries. Aquarius season 5, 6, 7 of Swords. It's five of Swords speaks of a conflicting conversation, but it also comes with a victory. It comes with victory. It's a conflicting conversation that comes with victory. Six of Swords speaks of movement, moving. Okay? And if some of you want to move, you may really want to go back to this phase, January 20th to February 18th, which speaks of Venus, Mercury, and the moon's energy as well, and see what could be holding you back. Because I did see what do you need to release. And this could be something that's connected to your South Node. Some of you may have a South Node in Aquarius. It's really time for you to step into your North Node energy of Leo. You are the sun. You can do whatever you want. You've learned that in the past life. You can do whatever you want. You're the electrical impulse of the nerves. You can do whatever you want. You know? We have here, there's something they didn't want you to hear, boo. May want to rewind that. We was at 244 to 247. May want to replay that. Step out of your comfort zone. Don't let pride get in the way, which is the ego, or also playing the victim. Yours was too. All right. So if y'all's was choppy, play it back from 244 to 247, or just from 240 up until the end of the video. I ain't playing. It's 11:57. Play that shit back. Why? What is it? You see that? Where is that? Where is that? Right here. 11:57. 11:57. 11:57. 11:57. 11:57. 11:57. Because that has something to do with the message of this rising. This is me sharing my gifts right now. Because this message, it was a message I pulled for self. So I'm sharing with the collective. Well, it spoke about 48 angel of balance, 3 blossom in abundance, 16 patience. And this message was being pulled at 11:55. Okay. And if I go back, I have to type it out 48316 in the gematria. I'm gonna go back to this. This is another one that I did early, and I was like, I'm not gonna write all of it down. If it comes up on live, I'll do it. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. All that way. 4, 8, 3, 1, 6. 4/11/2016 could be significant too. 4 April 3rd to the 11th, 2016 could be significant. Just like the message from yesterday, you may want to check your chart transit between that time. Let's see. It says flower of life, hello world. Sifra, which is also connecting to the Tiferet energy that I was looking at. Spirit of prophecy, perfect vision, Mary Jane, Waterman, Secret in the Light Spectrum, Pyramid of Giza, Jamie Lee Curtis. There could be a movie that you like that you may want to watch over with Jamie Lee Curtis. Then we have King of Wands, Brussels Sprouts, Green Witch, King of Venus, Royalty Fees, The First Heaven, Unbelievable Odds. By the way, the number is 1157, 912, 152, 504. Just saying. That was three. That was three. Four. One, that was 33. 331. One. And I'm gonna check. Then we out of here. Who's this? Running with the wolves. Women who run with wolves. Mm. Speaking of wild and natural. Yes. I am relieved that nobody cares what I say. That's some real shit. See, numerology teaches those who pay attention. See? It says, see, numerology teaches those who pay attention. Shit, that's all right. Wow. Mary Jane on that 1157. It was a rough year for me all around. But that's around the time I was getting cheated on, going through it. Well, okay. Definitely speak to your guides. That's the conversation you want to have where you're like, what am I supposed to do? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Have a conversation with source the same way you would have a conversation with me if you booked a reading, to find out if you've done what you've done, or like what to do to heal from this. Really go into some deep meditation on that. Yeah. Let me see what else. The heaven and earth laws of God and his wife. Let me see. See, representatives of pure creative energy. Eureka, 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 Eureka says that. Come and get the kids' furniture. Apparently, I have no use for it. Some of you are definitely moving. That's your confirmation. You've been moving your furniture around. You've mastered your vision about where you want to move, the way you're manifesting it. Now the universe is about to match your vibration. Congratulations, baby. C3728. C37. Go up to the land flowing with milk and honey. I know that's right. Let me see this one. 2100, 350. I would have fixed your soul. March 14th, you could have said this to a Pisces. Well, this is someone that you were connected to in the year 1884. Let me see. Gods have a very private wife. January 24th. This could have been the moment where you may have felt like you didn't have what it takes to be a star. That could have been that conversation because that is Five of Swords, Minesweeper. Yeah, this is what's being swept out of your mind because the next thing is Microsoft Windows Vista. We was talking about Minesweeper, and the Minesweeper was the page on Jupiter and Pisces I was looking at. This is why when people be like, "You will never know." All right, I don't want to know, but they're gonna tell me anyway. So I was journaling about that. What does this mean to you? Oh, Ashe, grateful for you all as well. For real. 84. Come get these children. This is one thing about I know the people I connect to, there's a lot of distracting spirits around because you have an energy that is it's only there because you about that life, that royal life. And they don't want you to rise up because once you rise up, there won't be the shit that we see in the world today. It was just 255, 55 on the time. So know that when I come at y'all a certain way, I'm coming at these spirits that want to be distracted. It ain't ever to you personally. Unless you cross me on some shit, then I'm actually gonna leave you alone. You would rather me handle you and talk to you. Don't do that. Better watch what you say now. Better watch what you say. You got work to do. Better not be inviting no distraction. You might have to get off this page too. Don't get blocked now. Because I don't need that for anybody else in here. Watch your words. hmm Watch those words. You invite that, your ass is out of here. Don't play with me. That's how they move. And then I will say some words that'll spike that soul of yours if you have one now. Careful. Look at that. You think I ain't playing? I come from that beloved there underworld. Don't play. Don't play over here with that fuck shit. Tell you that right now. Like I said, I just finished telling you that too. Watch the words that you express when you just playing. Watch that shit. Watch it. You could play the victim, but don't play that victim shit over here. And that's your last warning. Okay? Next time I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna just remove you. Keep playing if you want to. Keep playing if you want to. I ain't that type of person, that type of high priestess goddess that do what I do for blessings, Evelyn. Blessings, my love. For receipts. You don't want to see my receipts. I don't do that type of shit. Mm-mm. Nah. Hell no. Not the bloodline I come from. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. And if you find that you can't connect to my page, it's because Source had me remove you because they know my energy. Karma comes like this. Karma comes quick. With my vibe, you're going to learn that lesson in a heartbeat. This ain't no fear mongering. This is not no fear mongering. All that fuckery that's going on here in the world today, that shit got to end. And I'm going to come out here and do this work. Okay. So, nonetheless, I love you all. I say that really comes like that's one thing. 59, I'm very grateful for my athletic background. Look at this. I'm telling you, every time I stop shuffling, it's because that's your final warning. I'm glad you said that here. Don't speak like that to yourself ever again. You see this here? This heart chakra? He ain't playing. You better do the work you're supposed to do to align with your soul and remove whatever energies you got surrounding you that make you talk like that. Okay? Because if I tell myself before I get on the line, this race ain't gonna go as planned, and I've been sitting here training for it, doing the work, putting the work, feeling sore, having these type of mild injuries to come back and still do it, to step back on the track and be like I can't do this. Nah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But I actually had to change from that to get here. That was all part of the training, the base for this. It's the base for this. Endurance, speed, stamina, strength, judgment. Nine of Wands, segment energy. I saw it come out earlier. Because that's the thing about change. If I notice that you aren't shifting and you're still in the same spot in the way you verbalize what you got going on, this won't be the energy for you. Hell no. You can go right back over there with the Prince of Hell if you want to. It's a choice you make. Words are spells. Come to know a wizard, and a witch is somebody with plenty of tools of alchemy. Come away with that. That's for anybody else thereafter. Shit. But yeah, I removed so many people in my life because of that too. No, I call. I said I call. Huh. I remove a lot of people in my life because of that. Because we're not gonna play that game. I know how my energy is. I know what surrounds me, protects me, and guides me. I'm not gonna play that game with nobody. I'm not gonna sit here and act like. Nah. One thing I knew about doing this, anybody who has cards, you're opening a door to an ethereal, mystical realm. And if you're not prepared for that, even natal charts, if you're not prepared to do the self undoing, listen, that's where that statement, when you know better, you better do better. You better do it. Don't be out here like Apollo acting like and shit. The universe gonna give you a script that's gonna take you out. Spiritually take you out. Y'all see how these movies are with the Wizard of Oz and what is it? There's a few other ones that people have done these movies playing around. Nah, man. Mm-mm. That path is, yeah. Some of you are on this path because it's time to um, bring cellular healing to your bloodline. For real, for real. I hear you. We'll chop it up on another life. Because I'll say you keep rambling and rambling. Russian. Yeah. I love you. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you later.